What do you think it says about me as a person? That somebody called me a cult leader and I thought, fuck, now the merch store's gotta have Kool-Aid. That's right, it's fucking story time!
Oh boy.
I've already told you about a car wreck that happened to me years ago. Thought I'd tell you about one that happened recently. Keep in mind, this was about 3 weeks after I got my Malibu. Well, I leave home one night on my way out to Sahara's. My old lady had to work the next morning, so she was not attending. I was already behind schedule and had to go pick up my brother, so that we could take part in degenerate shenanigans. We were about to engage in drunken debauchery. So I'm coming down Roosevelt, approaching the intersection of San Juan. I've got a green light, so I'm not slowing down. Then again, neither was the Hyundai about to run the red light. Thank God I saw him too, because I was about to get fucking T-boned. I immediately slammed on the brakes so you wouldn't have to use a Ouija board to get your story time fix. It'd be a hell of a story, tales from the afterlife. And apparently they saw me and hit the brakes too. We both come to a stop halfway in the intersection. I give them that look like, what in the actual fuck were you doing? Had time to process that was close. Then all of a sudden, bam! Knocked me clean past the long hoe. Depending on how long you've been following me, you may get that joke. Thought to myself, motherfucker, this is a brand new car! The Hyundai took off. I drove into the CVS parking lot, followed by the person that hit me. I tried to start assessing the situation. My only thought is, where's my hat? See, I got hit hard enough to where it knocked my fucking fitted hat off, knocked my hoodie into the floorboard and shit. Still haven't figured out how that happened, because I was fucking wearing it. But I get out looking like I do. My brother told me I look like a psychopath. And understandably, I'm a little pissed. Turns out the person that hit me was a 17-year-old girl who just got in her first accident. She took one look at me and immediately started having a panic attack. Please don't hurt me. Like, seriously, I thought I was going to have to call the paramedics. But I walked over to her real calm, and I said, hey, are you okay? She looked at me like I'd just given one of the dumbest Family Feud answers ever. She was a little shaken up, and she said, I think so. I said, do you need me to call the ambulance? She was trying to process it because she's like, I hit you. I said, fuck the cars, are you okay? Her front end's all smashed in. I took a look at my car, wasn't a goddamn bit of damage on it. A little paint transfer and cracking, but that's about it. Maybe wasn't bullshitting when they said like a rock. Yeah. Well, she asked me if she could call her mother. Like, why are you asking me? Because she said she's not sure what she needs to do. I called my old lady and my brother. Called the old lady and said, you're never gonna fucking believe this. My old lady gets dressed and comes down. So does the kid's mom. Called my brother to let him know that I'm gonna be a little late. Well, we called the law. Really, the only reason I called him is because I got a DUI a while ago and didn't want to go back to jail. The cop took about 30 minutes to show up. Recommended us just exchanging information. Because he said if he writes it up, everybody's fucking insurance is going through the roof. Goddamn no-fault state. We got everything finished up. My old lady looked at me and said, you still going to the bar? I said, hell yeah. I left the house wanting a drink. Now I fucking need one. Texted my mom the next day that I got into a wreck. She said, how's the car? Thanks, Mom. She said, you and your brother are indestructible, so I know y'all are all right. But I got a million more stories.
How's the car? Thanks, Mom. I know you. I already know you and your brother are indestructible. I already know you're all right. And from the sound of it, anything that he touches is also indestructible. Now hurry up and get in here. Hurry up and start the fucking game. I've got my stream pulled up. You goddamn. Some of us have to keep our shit entertained.
What is up, you glorious degenerates? Y'all really took to the new series. I'm proud of you. But I came home from work today and I got more surprises. So I'd like to welcome to another edition of Shit Kids Today Just Won't Understand. Had a lot of people on the first post go, I'm 15 and I understand that. Or I was born in 2003 and I also remember Blockbuster. Got a question for you. Do you remember when the internet used to come in the mail? I know a few of you are going, you mean Netscape? No, fuck Netscape. No, we're talking about America Online. AOL for short. They sent you a free trial disc every month, which meant the internet was free as long as you didn't mind having a new email address every 30 days. See, I remember getting excited about email. Wasn't nearly that excited about letters.
I've never heard about AOL.
Get so many fucking emails I don't care anymore.
You've never heard of
every now
AOL
and again
before?
I'm like, ooh, a letter.
No.
This is also back in the day of the
I came up from, I was kind of poor.
Edition of Shit Kids Today Just Won't Understand. Had a lot of people on the first post go, I'm 50.
So her shit came in the mail?
Mm-hmm. For a while.
I've heard of dial-up. Never knew that they fucking mailed you the internet. That's kind of
They did AOL, and then when dial-up came out, they did dial-up because they had a fax machine. My grandma still has a fax machine. It's hidden away in one of the fucking closets.
fucking Japanese samurais mixed with fucking Abe Lincoln.
Did you join me yet or no?
I understand.
I suppose I should be loading in. I'm at 9%. Dumbass.
Or I was born in 2003, and I also remember Blockbuster. Got a question for you. Do you remember when the internet used to come in the mail? I know a few of you are going, you mean Netscape? No, fuck Netscape.
I've heard of AOL, I've just never seen it.
America Online. AOL for short. They sent you a free trial disc every month, which meant the internet was free as long as you didn't mind having a new email address every 30 days. See, I remember getting excited about email. Wasn't nearly that excited about letters. Now it's the exact opposite. Get so many fucking emails I don't care anymore. But every now and again I'm like, ooh, a letter. See, this is also back in the day the loudest sound ever heard. And no, I'm not talking about the THX logo. I do have a question. Why was that fucking THX logo so goddamn loud? I'm talking about the fact that your computer used to have to make a phone call to get online. And if you weren't bougie enough to have 2 phone lines, you had to get into an argument with your mother. Hey, I'm getting online. No, I'm expecting a call. And we didn't have personal computers. We had one. It was in the family room. So if you wanted to whack it, you had to take precautions. You had to make sure everybody was out of the house. Or you had to make sure that the family room was as far away from the kitchen as humanly possible. Because that's where the phone was. And it was real slow. Don't fucking talk to me about buffering. You don't know what it's like to have to dial up your internet and then download a picture of a naked woman to a public space. Only to have your teenage masturbatory fantasy interrupted because your grandmother called. God damn it, I was almost there. And let's talk about those download speeds for a minute. See, the picture of the naked woman didn't come up all at once. So sometimes they got you with the old bait and switch. Face, boobs. God damn, why is that bigger than mine? Of course, as long as you subscribe to the AOL service, you got AOL Instant Messenger. The original. Of course, you text your friends to find out what the fuck's going on, and you get an away message. It was always some cute shit, too. Was never practical, like, hey, had to go shit. And I remember when we progressed as a society, got to the point where we could download movies illegally. Of course, we didn't.
Why are you doing dialogue? Fuck off!
What?
Why are you doing dialogue? Fuck you!
What do you mean?
You were preventing me from joining by doing dialogue!
Bud, that is not my fault.
Fuck's sake! Fuck this game.
No, it literally... This is where we ended, remember?
It's not letting me join.
Oh, it was illegal back then. So as long as you were okay with leaving your computer dialed in for the next 47 days, you could see XXX free of charge. Of course, you might have to put up with Korean subtitles and people getting up to go get
my
popcorn.
own business.
It was a simpler time, when water was free and you had to pay for adult films. Now it's the opposite. But I've said it before, kids today wouldn't have made it. Like and follow for more. Welcome to another edition of Ass to Ass, Dust to Dust. I had something happen to me recently that you can't talk that shit. What is up, you glorious degenerates? At a chance.
This is fucking retarded.
Fucking move along, game. Okay. You should be able to join now, because I'm able to fucking move.
Just second stream.